What's going on, my fellow miners? First things first, before we start this video off, I just want to say thank you guys so much for being a part of this community, because without you guys, this wouldn't work. And what do I mean by this? I'm talking about, I reached out to you guys on the last video regarding Ergo mining. Okay, that I was testing a whole bunch of different overclock settings that you guys had given to me to test out on my 3060 LHR to get Ergo working properly. So finding out what settings on my overclock settings for my card would work. And I reached out to all of you and asked you guys a question. The question I asked was, if you are mining Ergo, if you can list what type of card you have, the brand, the overclock settings, so both your core clock, your memory clock, your power limits, your fan settings. I wanted detailed information from you guys, and you guys freaking delivered. Like, you delivered, and I love you for that. Because without you guys working together as a community to be able to figure things out, to experiment and to try different things with our mining, this is incredible. This is absolutely incredible. So what we're doing today is we're going to take a look at all these comments, because it's too many comments for me to just sit down and respond to all of them. So I'm going to sit down right here, right now. We're going to look at all of these comments, and I'm going to do my best to read through these comments, because there's so much information here in this comment section for this last video. And if you haven't watched the last video, I'll link it at the end of this one. Go ahead and watch it. There's so much information to take in for this LHR cards. Okay, so here's my question for you guys before we get started. Okay, so my question is, what miner are you using to mine Ergo? Okay, if you didn't respond on the last video with your card, like the brand, the make, model, whatever, you know, all the information for the card, if you didn't respond on that last video, respond on this one too with the same thing as before, with your overclock settings, so your memory, your core clock, your power limit, your fan speed, all of that. I want all the information. Tell me how much mega hash you're getting. I want to know all that information. But I also want to know what miner you're using. Okay, because some people are using different miners. I want to know what miner you're using. I didn't ask that last time, and I'm curious. I want to ask now. Also, what drivers are you using? The reason why I asked this is because we want to find out all the information that we can regarding mining on Ergo. Ergo seems to be a very, very picky and specific kind of algorithm, as you're going to see very shortly when I go ahead and bring up this comment section. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and switch the screens here so we can take a look at all of this. Alright, so here we go. Let me go ahead and click on the video itself so we can see all the comments here. Okay, so this is the video itself. Testing settings, 3060 LHR Ergo mining. Okay, so we're going to look through all these comments. I think I've responded to a couple of these comments, but I want to... You know what? Let's leave it on top comments is fine. Okay, so here we go. Charles Fowl, he gets 110 mega hash on Hive OS. The settings are arranged a little differently, but the core is -200, memory is 900. Power limit, whatever percentage, 112 watts is on Afterburner. Okay, you're taking the easy way out, but that's fine. I see you didn't put what kind of cards. I want to know what kind of cards you have and what brand, because as you're gonna see very soon, there's so many different results depending on the brand, depending on a lot of different things. So going down. Yes, it's all about sharing and growing the community. Yes, it is. By the way, guys, if you haven't done so yet, hit the thumbs up, subscribe if you guys are new. There's a lot of returning viewers on the channel. So if you're a returning viewer, you've watched a couple of my videos already, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. I greatly appreciate it. And don't be afraid to join my Discord down below. My Discord is a ton of different things. It's a gaming Discord, but there's also a section for this channel specifically as well. So if you want to join that, feel free to join it. Join the gaming community. Join the crypto community that I'm trying to build over there as well. There's a crypto game mining section, so go ahead and join the Discord, link down below. Okay, so right here, Billy, thanks for the video. MSI RTX 3060 Gaming X LHR. He's getting 105 mega hash on Ergo, same thing that I'm getting. He's using Hive OS, 89 watts. So I was getting about 100. I think it was a little under 100 watts, but I was getting 105 mega hash as well. His overclocks are 1250, but he's not saying his core clock, nothing like that. He forgot to put the core clock. If you didn't put it before, put it in this video. Push it any harder and it drops down to 60 mega hash, which is what happens to me when I push it too much, or if I push it too little, it drops down to 60. So it's such a weird algorithm. Jedi Knight here. I got 112 mega hash on Ergo with NB Miner, the new one. 3060 LHR Zotac twin fan OC. Power is at 65. Core, so he dropped the core clock all the way down, and memory is 1305. So he's getting more mega hash than I am with his card, which, I mean, that's fine, because I mean there's always that margin of difference, right? So you're always gonna have that margin of difference happen. What's interesting though is he has a higher power than power limit than I have mine set at. So like my 3060, I would have to drop it all the way, and it drops to 58. So he's not needing to drop it to 58. That's very, very interesting. So kudos on you, man. Going down to the next one here. This is AJ. I get 115 mega hash with the following overclocks with NB Miner on Hive OS. Minus 300 core clock, 2700 memory clock, 100 power limit. Or that's okay, so it's probably not 100 power limit unless he's talking about he leaves that 100%. I'm sure that's not 100 power limit. I think that's 100 watts is what he probably meant it at. On Windows, I'm glad he did this to show the difference here. On Windows, he uses the following: minus 200 core clock, 1350 memory clock. No way are you pushing your memory clock to 2700 on that Hive OS. No way. On a 3060? Nah, it doesn't even go that much. No, most is like 2000. No way. Oh wait, no, that's the wrong card. Hold on. Yeah, most is like 2000. No. Come on now. Come on. Alright, so let's see. Adjusted power limit on MSI Afterburner till I reach the 100 watt consumption. Okay. Well, I'm glad that he tested both on Windows and Hive OS. It's interesting to note that he's getting different, or he's getting the same result, but with different variations on his core clock and his memory clock. Very, very interesting. That's actually okay. You know what? Let me go ahead and heart these too. I'm reading them. Let me go ahead and heart these. Okay, so going down. Let's keep it going. Holy crap, that's insane. Very cool. Keep it going. Okay, so right here, Darius, Gigabyte 3060 version 2 on Hive OS. 106 mega hash, core 1250, memory 2600, fans auto. Really? Well, yeah, okay, I can see that, because all things considered, Ergo seems to be a very chill kind of algorithm. Or I should say Autolycos or Autolycos, however you pronounce it, is a chill algorithm in regards to power consumption, so the cards don't really get hot. So only 85 watts power on the algorithm. That's awesome. That is awesome. Very nice. So core 1250. I'm sure that what he's talking about there is his is what the megahertz gets to, is 1250. But for the memory though, I don't know what he means by 2600. You guys have to clarify this for me. You know, those guys who are leaving the memory like that, you got to clarify that for me. Jonathan Warren. So 109 mega hash, very nice. Power limit 58, says 99 watts. Core, he dropped the core. Memory 110, so he was using the same settings that I was using, or one of the same settings that I was using on my video, and he's getting 109 mega hash. Very nice. That's more than what I was getting. I think the peak I got was 106. This one, thanks for the info. I don't know what LTC is. anybody want to chime down in the comment section, be my guest. 3060 Gigabyte gaming overclock. So this is another one. So we have two 3060s here, but this one is different. 3060 Gigabyte gaming overclock, 100 mega hash. I don't have overclock. My question to you, if you're watching this, my question to you, is it a version 2 LHR or is it version 1? What are the drivers you're using? This is why I asked in the beginning of this video for more information, drivers and things like that, because the more information we have, the more we can learn from each other. Next one, I'm running 3060 LHR on nice hash. So I don't know how he got it to run on nice hash. I heard some people are able to get Ergo to run on nice hash. I haven't been able to do that. But he got 105 mega hash. Nice. I mean, I don't know how to. I'm gonna have to look it up to how to get it on nice hash, but that's nice. I'm running two LHR 3060s. One of them is locked. 1297 core clock and 1350 memory clock at 118. Nice. Second card is locked at 1305 and 1350 at 119, both at 63 power limit. Wow. Okay. So you got them both to be at 119. That is interesting. Very interesting. Okay. So we got a PNY here. You don't see, I haven't seen a lot of PNYs, in my area, but we got a PNY XLR 8 gaming, dual fan graphics card, mining on Hive OS, core memory at 0. So he hasn't dropped the core and he hasn't cranked up the memory. 105 and he hasn't touched anything. I mean, he lowered the power limit on it. He hasn't touched anything. See, this is what I'm getting at. This is why I'm like, I think there's something to this as far as the different cards, like the brands and stuff. I mean, another thing to mention too is the brands, they use different memory too, because you have Micron, you have Samsung, and I think there's another one too. I can't think off the top of my head, but there's different memories or manufacturers for the memory chipsets. So I wonder if that has anything to do with it. We're gonna have to take a look at that. I mean, if I could get my hands on another 3060 to be able to test out like a different brand to see, what manufacturer they have for the chipset, I would like to mess with that. Okay, so Dream Crypto Mining, does 3060, so he's asking a question. Does 3060 revision 2 LHR cards don't like to be touched on the memory for Ergo? I've tried core 0 memory 300 to 350 and power limit 100. This is in Hive OS. That gives you around your numbers. The 3060 revision 1 card is doing around 120 on Ergo. So if you can get it, does really great. Okay, that's good to know. Good to know. All right, so right here, 130 mega hash. Oh, but this is a 3060 Ti. I don't have a 3060 Ti. I can't compare. If you guys have a 3060 Ti and you want to share your numbers, be my guest, do so. This person just tried these same numbers and he got 118, not 130. Interesting. Just so you know, all 3060, well, no, are all 3060 Ti's? No, it's the 3070s and 3080s. All of them are LHRs. I don't think the 3060s, all of them are LHR. I have to double check. This one, MSI 3060 Ventus 3 gets 117 mega hash with 300 or minus 300 on the core clock, and memories at 1250. Power limit 58, so he has it cranked all the way down. An MB miner, NVIDIA driver 46265. Okay, so 117 mega hash, dude. That's freaking nice. That is nice. This is bullshit. Thank you. I got a 726 mega hash. That is 6 on 6 cards. On 6 cards. So what is that divided by 6 then? Hold on. I'm gonna check this out really quick. So 726 and then divided by 6. It's 100. So he's getting 121 per card on average. Okay, that's not bad. Superb hash rate on 3060. You know what? I forgot to do this. So we're seeing a lot of different, okay. there's so many comments on here, so many comments. This is why, like, I had to do this video, and I appreciate you guys. So let's go ahead and switch the camera over really quick. Okay, so conclusions. There is so many different variations, way too many different variations regarding the 3060 cards, and Ergo. If it was, you know, maybe a 50 megahertz difference on like the memory clock or core clock, or maybe like a 5% on the power limit, like small variables, okay, fine, then that can be chopped away to you know, margin of error type of deal, and you know, every card being a little bit different. But all of the variations that we've been seeing in these comment sections leads me to believe that for right now, until I get more information, maybe from you guys, and we'll, you know, we can talk about that in another video. But as far as the chipset goes, you know, the manufacturer of the chipset, get GPU Z, run it on the card, and it'll tell you what chipset you're using. On the 3060 that I have from EVGA is Micron, I believe, which kind of makes me a little sad, to be honest with you. Just because I prefer Samsung memory. I feel like personally Samsung memory I can overclock a bit more. That's just me. That's just, I don't know how you guys feel. Actually, no, my 3060 is Samsung. Which one is the Micron one? I think it's my, is it my 1080? My 1080 is Micron. Never mind. My 3060 is Samsung. Same thing with my 2070. So my 3060 is Samsung. But I would like to know what your memory type is, what the manufacturer of your memory type is, just because like there's so many different variables, and I want to see if we can pinpoint this down as to what it is that it's causing these variations. It's massive. When you have one card, and you're talking about, these are all 3060s, right? 3060 version 2, for example, and you're talking about one card where they don't touch the core, the memory clock at all. They leave it at 0, and they just lower the power limit, and boom, they have full hash rate on Ergo. Where me, I have to drop the core clock, I have to raise the memory clock, I have to drop the power limit, and then I can get full hash rate on Ergo. So it's so many different variations. So the more information that you guys can share, the more that we can learn and grow together. So that was the whole purpose of this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for all your support. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so yet. Let's get to 1,000 subs. Let's do it. I need your help. I can't do it on my own. I need your help. Thank you guys so much once again. Happy mining.